to get this game underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hate.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 25. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a move? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion and second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Going to the running game. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They go to the ground. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Rides the back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable.
There he goes. It's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll run the option. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Got it behind the line. It's Cuevas. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Going to try to get it himself. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And off from the shotgun.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Tucker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He wants it all. Makes the catch and gets the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw at Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground with the back. Oh, what a move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Tucker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Fights off a defender. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. He'll do it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this 2nd half, the challenge will again be twofold. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. To the house. A pick six for a touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bell.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hale.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bernard. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get them out flanked on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He'll pull it on the read. Stumbled to the ground. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking down the middle. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Gets away from one, finds some space. There he goes! And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right on the money. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. He has the 1st and still on his feet. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 1st down, he just sneaks it ahead. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The play action fake. Still looking. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simpson. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Ready to fire from the pistol. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. The 10. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the handoff. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll be smacked to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? This is a designed run. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give is to Miller. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds the tight end. Good, solid tackle. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Escapes trouble. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Horton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They want that clock to run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Picks up 6. Second down coming up.
Back to the ground with the running back. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.